with the Houston Blues Museum. The mission of the Houston Blues Museum is to honor Texas and Gulf Coast musicians and preserve, promote, and perpetuate the history, culture, and appreciation for blues music. The Houston Blues Museum accomplishes its mission by preserving the blues, a great American treasure, educating the public about the blues, its origin, its artist, and its distinctiveness, and perpetuating blues history, culture, and an appreciation of a true American music form. So welcome to our event, Last Call, a conversation with Sarah Fitzgerald. This collaboration with the Houston History Alliance is titled Tales of Houston Women. 2 months, 15 events, 20 organizations that have had programs going on beginning September 18th through November 16th. This 2-month retrospective and celebration displays the many ways Houston's women have, are, and will put their mark on local, national, and global history. Think about that, global history. As we all know, our music community has many great women that rock. And one of them happens to be our interviewer today, the one and only Jo Vaughn, Mrs. V of the beloved duo, Mr. and Mrs. V of KPFT's highly popular blues program, Blues on the Move, which can be heard every Sunday morning from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. She features a women's segment during her show, and she was the first female president of the Houston Blues Museum.
Yes.
She is a nurse and has provided home health care for many of our blues legends when they were not able to care for themselves. I call her my hero. Jo Vaughn, come on up here. Sit on this red couch. And today, she will be interviewing this fabulous woman named Sarah Fitzgerald. Sarah, come on.
This is supposed to be very casual, so we're going to do a little questions, a little talk. First of all, what I'd like to do is, if it's okay, Sarah, is say that Fitzgerald's originally was built in 1918. Is that correct?
1918.
Home to the a Polish Dom Polski, a Polish dance center and dance hall. Correct.
Correct.
All righty. And you bought it in 1977.
Right. And I said, oh my gosh, look at the history and the beams and the wood, and it's just the building felt exciting and it just had an energy to it. And I went back and the lady said, we'll sell it, just make me a deal. And I said, would you own or finance it? And she said, of course. And so she said, give me $600 a month. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And I had no clue what I was going to do. So the building kind of pulled me in.
It spoke to you.
It spoke to me.
It touched you, and what a wonderful. Then it was meant to be, wasn't it?
I think so.
I think so. Uh-huh. So you opened it downstairs first.
So yes, and as they say, if you have a stage, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
So you sell drinks and musicians would come in. Oh, can I just set up over there and play guitar? Or can I play on that piano that you have? Or can I just play it for tips? And so I'd go, okay, sure. And so that would just keep coming, and then more and more people. So then it became a place for music, just because those musicians would come.
So was Lightning Hopkins your very first one that sold out? Would you?
Yes, maybe just my first concert that I've been to or promoted.
Well, I don't think you could start with a better person.
Right.
I really don't. And such a Houston historical figure. That's wonderful.
Yeah, he was great.
Oh, and I bet he came back.
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
So I think that was the only time he played.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. So that was your actual first band that you booked. You've brought many people here. So, what was your most memorable show or performance?
Oh my goodness.
Can you think of one or two?
No, I did a bunch of shows with Tina Turner. That was kind of cool. She was right after she got rid of Ike, and she was coming back out, and so it didn't do well. I lost a lot of money on that, but about a year or two later, she, became huge. So
Did she come back after she got huge?
to here, no, hell no.
Okay. Well, sometimes sometimes you
No,
remember.
it never happens.
It never happens.
Not one time
Not one time. ZZ Top came.
after they're famous. They were doing a recording for a live. They wanted a live background thing. So I paid them $100 for that.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
It was a joke between Billy Gibbons and I. He said, "What would you pay me to come play?" And I knew they were like $500,000. So I said, "I can only give you 100." And he said, "Okay." That's
Good
how that
guy.
happened.
Good
Yeah.
guy. See? That's fantastic. So, what has made you, after all these years, decide to sell the property and decide to do something else?
Oh, I think it's 20-hour days. After a while, you go, "Oh my God, I gotta get some rest." It's stressful business, honestly. It is, and I kind of put a price on it. I said, when it gets to that number, I'm going to do it.
Then you know it's
I'm
time.
going to do it, and so I just stuck with that number, and I said, okay.
And eventually it came, and you
And
took
then I had
that.
to do it.
And then you couldn't go back on it. Well, I know for a few years, someone else booked it and ran it, and you just kind of sit back, you rented it, and then you turned around and got back into it.
Well, I was supposed to sell it to that group of people,
Right.
and so they said they weren't too sure. I said, well, you can just try it out for a couple of years and see how you like it. So they had a 5-year lease, and at 2 years in, they did not go through with the sale, so they just were leased for 5 years. And I enjoyed my time off, and I thought, well, okay, I'll just get a new renter when they left. So I got a new guy, but the new guy didn't last but 4 months.
Yeah.
He realized it was a lot of work, and he thought it was a good way to meet girls. So drink some liquor and say, "Honey, I'm going to work. I'll be back later." And it was, and so he lasted about 4 months, and then he just quit paying the rent. So
That wasn't easy, huh? He really didn't know what all
he
work there
thought if a
was.
girl could do it, how hard could it be?
Okay, and that's true, and they do think that's.
He was shocked. He was shocked.
I'm sure he was. So, I know you've had a lot of challenges along the way, a lot of, things that you want to do after this. But how has it been personally? Have you enjoyed yourself? I mean, loved it? Good days, bad
Loved
days,
it and hated it.
all at the same
All at
time?
the same time.
Okay.
Just like anything else. There's days you go, oh my God, I got to see something that you would have never gone to see or you didn't know to go see it. And it was fabulous. And then there are the days where, oh my God, because you're dealing with not only the musician, but the public and the employees. You got 3 levels of need that all coincide. It's like being a mom.
It's very hard business to be in.
It's very hard.
It's a very, very hard business to be in. You've done a wonderful job over the 42 years. Have there been any regrets?
That's a good one. I don't know. Yeah, I think that had I had any kind of knowledge about what it was, I probably would have not gone down this trail. But it's a good thing I just kind of backed into it. And then once you're in it, then you're in it. And then you just go with it because it's in the beginning I thought I could sell it and nobody wanted to buy it. And so then I said, well, if I'm going to stay, I'm going to do it well.
Yes.
And so I learned the business along the way, and so I kind of went into it as a real estate person, came at it as a music promoter, and I guess I'll be back in real estate here pretty soon.
And what advice would you give anyone if they thought they wanted to do this kind of business?
Run.
So when you do leave, you're going back into real estate? Is that what you said?
Well, I already have because I've already got my money for this, and so the way it works, if you just take that money, then you have to pay capital gains on it, and I only paid $100,000 for the whole thing, and I got a little bit more than that.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
So I had to spend it all. So in the last 30 days, I've spent all of that money. But I put it into other investments, and I bought a lot of houses. I bought some houses in New Braunfels, and Then a friend of mine took me to Seguin. I really like that little town, so I bought 5 houses there, and I bought.
Are we renting? Are these things that we can look forward
Yes.
to? And like
Airbnb.
Airbnb? Oh, okay, guys, you look that up. We'll know where to go when we go to New Braunfels and
I got
Seguin.
houses on the river, and I have
Oh.
houses in La Slipon, and I bought. I'm looking at that old Victorian house now that make a great beer garden and a little club. I think don't do it again. You just got out.
Well, wait a minute. You just told me. Wait a minute. That would make a beer garden and see.
Something that closes a little earlier than 2. Something a little earlier than 2. You know, so I can go to 10 o'clock. I think I could go to 10.
Well, you know, Sarah, this is a wonderful idea because I don't know about other people, but I know that the older I get, the more I wish someone would start at 7 or 8 o'clock and be over by 11, midnight at the latest. So this is your new calling. This is a good thing. Yes.
Yeah. We also have another club owner here, a female club owner. We had invited a few, and Susan Davis of Emmett's Place showed up, and we invited Susan to come because she's new in the game. So here she is, Miss Susan Davis of Emmett's Place. So tell them about who was your, you told me earlier, who was your biggest act you brought in so far?
I've been lucky. Had a lot of great acts, but it's hard work.
Yeah. So the other thing that Susan does is have benefits for musicians, and she has people that cook for her outside. We've always got great food to eat when you go over there, and she opens her doors all the time to help musicians, and that's a great thing to do. So she struggled, I know, and was really working hard to keep the doors open the first couple of years, which is always the hardest. They say if you survive the first year, then you might make it. So she's in her 6th year at Emmett's, and as long as we keep supporting her, we still have a cool little blues club to come to. Thank you for coming out. Y'all support Emmett's, since we're not going to have Fitzgerald's here anymore.
Okay.
So, the city of Houston and Michael Kubosh's office, he is the city council member at large, position 3, have issued you a certificate of appreciation for all that you've done in the last 40 plus years in hosting this club. And they did this with your picture on it. Show it to the audience. Hold it, turn it around and hold it up. She has a signed, sealed, and delivered certificate of appreciation. See what you get for all that time you did? And we didn't even frame it for you. We thought that would let you. The Rolex, yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. You realize we have some great entertainment tonight, and that is Mr. Burt Willis. And you don't see Burt around anymore. He has down south and all of that stuff, and he has a little history playing here. So we're gonna let these two ladies go. We're gonna let them say what they have to say, and we'll get Burt up here.
Yeah. Sarah, thank you. Thank you so much. You're just an icon, and you don't realize it. I know you don't. You've done a lot for this community. I know you do charitable. You let people come in here and have fundraisers. I know there are things that you do that people don't know about, and I thank you for that. And please let us know where you are, because we love Airbnbs, don't we, folks? We love to travel. So, you make sure you let everyone know, and we'll just bring a whole kit and caboodle of us, and we'll just come on down there, okay? Yeah. Is there anything else that you would like to say?
Yeah, I've got a lot of material here. I got a lot of stories, and I have a title for my book. 40 years behind bars.
Are you going to do something? are you going to put this down so there is?
But I cannot be in business when I say it.
Well, no, I meant after. All right. Well, thank you,
I'm
Sarah.
on you, Bert.
Yeah, and thank you for coming out. And please stay tuned because, honey, you are in for such a treat. Mr. Bert Wills is here, and he's going to entertain you and just do a wonderful job. I know that. Thank you all. Thank you.
Let's all lift our glasses and our bottles to Sarah Fitzgerald. We've all enjoyed many great times here. I don't know that Sarah even understands, well, I know she knows, but what it meant to people like us to be able to come here and play. Because on any given night, like they said, it would be Etta James, and then the next night it's you, and you're like, wow, jeez, Fitzgerald. And she would allow the bikers to come, and that's what I always liked. And that's how I learned about Fitzgerald's, was my brothers would come to me and say, man, let's go up to Houston. I'm like, yeah, Houston. We'll stay here in Galveston, where we're tied in, you know, but Fitzgerald's was happening. It's happening, always happened. I'm so glad that somebody else recognizes that.
Listen, mister, I'm a dangerous man, so give me all of your money just as fast as you can, 'cause I'm a dangerous man. I said, now hey, hey, mama, with your dress cut low, bring it over to your daddy, let the good times roll, 'cause I'm a dangerous man. And I'm a lover too. I spent some nights in Fort Worth trying to raise some dough and take my best friend's girl into the Kokomo, 'cause I'm a dangerous man. Well, but I'm a lover too. I've been to Houston, Texas, and most everywhere, but when I reach your town, you had best beware, 'cause I'm a dangerous man. I'm a lover too. Yeah, I'm a lover too. Oh, but I'm a dangerous man. Look out now.